So moved.
Second.
Motion was approved by Mabel Chapman, second by Ken Henderson. Roll call.
Chapman, aye. Henderson,
Yes.
McGee,
Aye.
Young, Bowman.
Aye. The next on the agenda.
702.
All right. Next on the agenda, approve the May regular and special board meeting minutes.
Move.
Moved by Ken Henderson,
Second.
second by Bonnie Rattery. Roll call, please.
Henderson,
Yes.
Rattery,
Yes.
Chapman, yes. Young,
Aye.
McGee, and Bowman.
Smith.
Smith,
Aye.
thank you.
And then aye. The next on the agenda, adjourn to closed session. The purpose as permitted by provisions of the Open Meetings Act, it is expected that the board will recess to closed session to consider information regarding the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the district, collective negotiation matters of deliberation of salary schedules, imminent or probable litigation, evidence or testimony presented in a closed hearing, and student disciplinary matters. A motion to go into closed session.
Motion.
Motion by Terry Young,
Second.
second by Ken Henderson. Adjourn to closed session.
Roll call.
Roll call.
Mr. Young,
Aye.
Mr. Henderson,
Yes.
Ms. McGee,
Yes.
Ms. Chapman, Ms. Rattery,
Aye.
Ms. Bowman.
Aye. All right,
Mr. Smith.
Aye.
good. All right, we're going to adjourn to closed session. When we're done, we will call everyone back.
I'm good. How are you?
Bonnie needs one.
Bonnie, you got a pen? Say one on down, because they all done disappeared from where we had them on the table. Somebody cleaned up. Somebody cleaned up.
Yeah.
You got me through the night. So it actually worked. It worked. I've never tried. I had
Good evening once again.
Wait 1 second. You know how to turn it? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, Dr. George is coming. Thank you, Dr. Gibson.
Get my steps in.
Oh, no, Gary, I get my steps in.
Oh, you know what?
Every night.
Move to return to closed session. Open session.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, roll call.
Yes, we're going to return
We
to,
gotta make a motion.
I make a motion to
We should have did that
return.
before they came in, but I'm so tired, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We're going to return to the regular board meeting, open session.
So moved.
Make a motion.
Fine. Thank you, Ms. Rattery.
Second.
Time is
Who
9:30.
made the motion?
Who made the motion?
Rattery.
And who seconded?
Second.
Henderson.
Good roll.
Roll call.
Bonnie Rattery.
Aye.
Ken Henderson.
Yes.
Mabel Chapman, yes. Hazel Bowman.
Yes.
Terry Young.
Yes.
And Sheila Mobley.
Michael Smith.
Michael Smith. Mike. He's leaving.
Yeah. You gotta talk a little louder because it's hard to
I'm
hear.
sorry, I will act like I'm at home.
Okay. The next part of the agenda is citizens inquiry. Make sure you state your name and your address. We have one person who signed up, Pedro, and the last name starts with an A.
Yes, that's me.
Okay.
And I just want to ask, I heard that the elevator at Rosa Parks hasn't been working for a long time now? Or is it being repaired yet?
It's gonna be renovated.
Or is it gonna be
We're having a
repaired?
hard time getting the parts, you know, with all the issues going on in it. Yeah, and not just the tear, but we've been working on this since 2 summers ago. Trying to get this elevator fixed.
No, that's why I heard it's
But
been
we're
like
gonna be getting the parts
years now.
this July
Yeah.
supposed to. We had different dates, but they couldn't deliver, so hopefully in July.
All right, okay. And so I was just, since I see some of the members are not here, and last time they were saying like, you know, like, it's very important, the assistance, and be there all the time, and be responsible with your job, and this and that, so just wanted to make a comment about that.
I will address that for you, sir. There's only one board member that is not here. He has been hospitalized and he is on the street.
There, Mr. Smith.
Okay.
He's right there.
What about Mr. Williams?
Dr. Williams is an employee. We have our superintendent here.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got two, you
Oh.
got one.
All right, oh, okay, so it's 1-1. All right, no problem.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Those are very good questions, because if you didn't know, if you can't ask us, who can you ask?
Yeah, and that's why,
appreciate
like, you know, like I said, I'm just
You
trying
wanted
to
to
get
have
involved
answers, so we
and get to know what's going on and stuff. So
Exactly.
thank you for answering.
You're very welcome.
All right.
Anytime.
Okay, Ms. Parker.
Thank you. I'll make it quick. I know everyone is tired. Geraldine Parker, I am speaking on behalf of our retirement and our recognition dinner committee. It was a success. We had not had our outing in such a long time. I have received nothing but rave reviews. We had a fantastic time. So the committee wants to thank the board for coming through for us and allowing us to come back and do this after several years of not having one. We cannot wait until next year. Thank you so much. For those of you who didn't make it, please come next year. We're hoping we can do it again. For those of you who were tardy, we're still waiting on those doctor's notes, but I digress. But seriously though, it was a wonderful time. Everyone enjoyed it. Thank you so much on behalf of the committee, to the board, and everyone else who attended. Thank you.
Thank you guys, that committee does some great work, great work.
All right, the next one. Approve June's payroll in the amount of $947,163.41.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Moved by Ms. Chapman, second by Mr. Ken Henderson. Roll call.
Chapman, Henderson,
Yes.
McGee,
Yes.
Young,
Aye.
Rattery,
Aye.
Bowman,
Yes.
Smith.
Aye.
Thank you.
The next thing on the agenda, approve June payroll in the amount of $905,551.08. Motion?
So moved.
Ms. Roderick,
Second.
Mr. Henderson. Roll call.
Ms. Rattery,
Aye.
Mr. Henderson,
Yes.
Ms. Chapman, aye. Ms. Bowman,
Aye.
Mr. Young,
Aye.
Mr. Smith,
Aye.
Ms. McGee.
Aye.
Okay, the next thing on the agenda is the board committee reports. Ms. Chapman?
Personnel, Policy Committee. If you guys will look in your package, you did see press policy number 118. It is our first read. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to send me an email, and once we get that, it does have to be back to Springfield by August 31st, so we're in plenty of time. That's why the first read is this month, because it is pretty decent. Okay, so take your time, but don't take your time reading.
All right. The next thing on the agenda is the superintendent's report.
We'll have a report on behalf of Dr. Williams and myself. We do Want to thank the board for giving us the opportunity these past 3.5 years to provide educational leadership for District 147 and to service the children of this community. So we do appreciate the support and appreciate you all supporting us. But we do thank you for that opportunity. Thank you, board.
All right. We'd have to make a motion for that, do we, Michael? Okay. The next thing on the agenda is the department reports.
That's you, baby. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I will try to be more professional.
Ma'am.
Good evening, Board of Education, Superintendent, as well as the West Harvey-Dixmoor 147 family. The report for the executive summary, budget versus actual, the revenues by source, the budgeted amount of revenues is $26,820,591. Year to date, we have realized $25,316,589. Based on the budgeted amount, we are expecting to yet receive $1,504,002. The expenditures by fund, the total budgeted dollars for the expenditures is $29,280,683. And this amount, as the board may already know, has been budgeted in excess, $3 million excess, so that way we can take care of a lot of the capital project needs that we have as a district. And so we need to spend that fund balance. It has been agreed to use the fund balance. And so we have, in order to spend the fund balance, we have to basically over budget, okay? And so year to date, we've expended $26,209,011. We are close to that marker that we expected for the $3 million, so we're at the $2,664,472, and that's the object, the by fund expenditures. Now, when we go to the expenditures by object, we're taking a closer look at where those expenditures lie. And so the same dollar amount has been budgeted, the $29,280,683, and we have expended the $26,209,011. And as you see, for each category, salaries, we have the benefits, we have the purchase services, supplies and materials, capital outlay, and our debt service and tuition. And so that is what's giving us that $26 million that we've expended year to date. We have encumbered $5,736,144. And so those are the expenditures that are in the queue. They have not been paid out yet, but they're in the queue for payment processing, which is how we've come to that $2,664,472 that we are on track for that $3 million excess spending for our fund balance. Are there any questions regarding the executive summary?
Yeah.
This concludes my report.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Can I do one thing, and I do apologize? And this should be a citizen inquiry, and this is just an introduction. Dr. Ken Scott, would you please stand? Dr. Ken Scott is our incoming superintendent. We will no longer have the interim, as Dr. Jordan just said. He thanked us for allowing him them to be our superintendent for 3.5 years. Dr. Ken Scott is our incoming superintendent. He will start on July 1st.
So there will be one seat. So it'll look bare up here. All right, action items. All right, we will combine action items number 1 through 60 as a consent agenda.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Moved by Ms. Chapman, second by Mr. Terry Young. Motion?
Roll call. Chapman, aye. Young.
Aye.
McGee.
Aye.
Rattery.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Henderson.
Yes.
You call my name?
Bowman.
Aye.
I told y'all I am.
Okay, you typically not here this late. Okay, the next thing on the agenda. Approve personnel report to include employment, resignation, retirement, and leave of absence of administrative, certified, classified, and non-union staff.
I make a move that we postpone number 1 through 4, and we put into consent agenda 5 through 25, disallowing 26, and then picking back up at 27.
What about after number 6? Keep number 6.
You said disallowing, so we're moving 26.
I'm removing 26.
26.
Oh, okay, okay.
Postponing 1 through 4, going from 5
Okay,
through 25,
yes,
removing 26,
okay,
and then picking back up at 27.
okay. Motion,
Chapman, aye. I made the motion.
Second.
second.
Rattery.
Roll call.
Chapman, aye. Rattery.
Aye.
Bowman.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Henderson.
Yes.
McGee.
Yes.
And Mr. Young.
Yes.
Okay. Next thing on the agenda is unfinished business. We have none. New business.
I make a motion, we make a consent agenda number 1 through 4.
A second.
Roll call.
Chapman, aye. Young.
Aye.
McGee.
Aye.
Henderson.
Yes.
Smith.
Aye.
Rattery.
Aye.
Bowman.
Aye.
Can I actually make a motion again? I missed it.
Chapman and Young here for new business, B, and then Terry.
Okay.
And then the conference request approval.
I make a motion that we approve numbers 1 through 19 as a consent agenda.
Yes. Second.
Ms. McGee, thank you.
Roll call.
Chapman, aye. McGee. Young.
Aye.
Bowman.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Henderson.
Yes.
Ratner.
Aye.
Okay. And then the next thing on page number 7, FOIA request.
We do have one FOIA request that has been sent over to our FOIA officer, Ms. Robinson, and it will be, from her notes, it will be addressed in the timely fashion. That is that.
Okay.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Second. All right.
9:52. Chapman. Aye. McGee. Aye. Smith.
No.
Boy, you got Henderson, Rattery, Bowman, Young.
Aye. Keep
All right.
that TV on all night.
You said keep it on all night? Yeah. We will be gone. You look at the room.
We're gonna see you by end of the meeting.